Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of my colony survival tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on starting to turn wheat into flour and then baking it into bread. So this will be my second harvest. The first harvest with 2 farms at a farm size of 10 by 10 tiles has got me 200 wheat. So you'll get 100 wheat at each harvest from a 10 times 10 field. So this will be the second harvest. So let's show you what they do. So what they'll do is they'll harvest the ripe wheat and then plant down a new wheat seed, and they will basically then go over all of the tiles, replanting and harvesting. For the planting, they will go back to the chests to get more seeds and also drop off the wheat that they've harvested, as you can see here, as they go along. So here he comes, he drops it into the chest, and then that goes straight into my stockpile. Okay, so what do we do with this wheat then? Well, now we're going to turn that into, we're going to use a grindstone to turn it into flour. So we're going to do that down here in our base. So we're going to keep the beds, I'm going to keep the beds over that side and the workstations over this side. And let's expand this a bit more. So you'll remember that I've got a free bed. I've made 6 beds, but I have 5 colonists, so I only need 5 of them. So I'm going to use that 6 bed now for the grindstones. First we're going to make the grindstone, which is just there. Okay, we're going to put that down. Let's put that down. You can put that just there. Okay, now what we will do, 1 tile away, we will place a chest. So as they grind up the wheat into flour, they only need to turn around and then they can deposit it into the chest. So what I will do is put my 4 workbenches on each side of the chest. That way they only have to turn around when they are working on the device, on the workbench. So this is for the grindstone. I've got the bed, so I just now need to spawn in the colonists. So let's use the banner tool and recruit. Okay, so now what this colonist will do, it will come down here and he will start grinding. Here he goes. We look in the stockpile, so he's grabbed some of the wheat and he's going to now start grinding it up into flour. You can see the progress bar above his head. The same for the berry harvesters. You'll see that they go to a berry bush and then the progress bar goes above their head, and each time they're picking up berries. Well, in this case he's now ground 12 flour. Now that we have flour, we're going to create a oven. We're going to place the oven 1 tile away, like so. We'll face it this way. Oops, standing too close, you've got to stand back a bit. There we go, there's our oven. Now we need to put down another bed. So let's make ourselves another bed. And now spawn in another colonist. Okay, now what he will do is come down here and turn the flour into bread. So here he goes. He's at the oven. You can see the little light come on in the oven. That's quite cool. And then you'll see that he'll grab this flour and turn it into bread for us, which will give us a load more food. So I'm not going to bother building any more berry farms because berries are a primitive food that the colonists don't really eat that. They much prefer the bread. So there we go, there's our first load of bread. So they can now start to eat this bread. Okay, notice now we've got 7 colonists, which having 1 archer is still sufficient. Although probably when I get to 8 colonists, that's when I'll have my second archer that I will create. So in fact, let's do the other archer now. So what I'm going to do is, let's rip up this torch. Let's go up there and grab the quiver. Let's go down here, remove that block, and so I'll put 1 guard this side. Let's have it in stone, and 1 guard this side. Remember though, when you remove a quiver, you'll need to put a bow. Make sure there's a bow in your stockpile, otherwise the archer will not know what job to do. He won't have a bow to do his job. So I'm going to put him back now, and he'll automatically come back. There he comes. And I won't spawn in a second archer yet because he's not necessary. I don't want to waste the food. Once I've got lots of food, then I can not care about if I'm wasting food, but at the moment we've still not got much food. But it's growing gradually. You can see I've extended both ends now of my base here with stone. And I like the look of the stone and the dirt in the centre, although it's not quite an even amount either side. Still it looks nice. Okay, so they've now replanted and harvested. And we've got 256 wheat, 27 flour and 32 bread. So the bread is going up nicely. Looks like night time is approaching. Okay, so now we've got a source of food. The next most important thing to do is, if we take a look at in our crafting window, okay, there's 2 very important things as it stands at the moment in colony survival. 2 important things that you will not be able to survive without. One is food, so getting a good supply of bread. The second is arrows, because every night your guard is going to keep shooting the arrows, so you will need to replenish them. Now, in order to make arrows though, you're going to need iron ingots. So that is the next path that we will need to take. We need to mine iron and smelt it up into ingots, and then we can get ourselves a constant supply of arrows, because at the moment our arrows are dwindling. We can manually make the arrows by just having the, so if I drag these ingots into my hotbar, you can see I could manually make the arrows, but for now I don't want to waste my iron ingots because I'm going to need them for a pickaxe, because you can't have a miner until you've put a pickaxe in your stockpile, because otherwise he won't have a tool to do his job. Let's just go check how the archer gets on with the zombies, because they are constantly updating the game and maybe they've changed the mechanics, so this archer might not be enough for 7 colonists. So let's just have a check. You can see the zombies are all approaching. He's been shooting them already. One down there dead. Actually, I don't need that torch there, it's a bit of a waste. As you can see, at 7 colonists, the archer, single archer, is still easily capable of defending your colonists. There is absolutely no need yet for me to put the second archer in, but I will be doing that soon enough. Oh look, we've got 2's trying to sneak here, and they're getting through. Oh, we got that other one. Is he going to get him? Yep, there you go. So yeah, he's able to still take care of it. But as you could see, I don't like them getting past, so we definitely will want another archer. And also I want to stick an archer here eventually, because he will be able to get them when they path this way. You see the way they path, this archer shooting is wasting arrows trying to shoot them, because he's not able to hit them. See, and that's just wasting arrows. But by putting an archer here, he will shoot them with the first arrow. So save wasting my arrows, which I've mentioned, arrows are important. Okay, so there you go, 1 archer, 7 colonists, still easily sufficient. The rest of these zombies should be dead with the sunlight, as it's becoming day. Okay, let's go now hunting for iron. Okay, and I will do this. I'll start mining for it here. So to get to the iron, we need to get to the very lowest level in the world. It'd be so nice when they add steps to the game, so you haven't got to keep jumping up blocks. It's so much nicer just to walk, rather than having to keep jumping with the space bar. But anyway, that will come soon enough, I guess. So I'm going to keep mining down, and you'll see what happens eventually. And there we go. It's not too deep. Doesn't take that long to get down to the bottom of the world, as you can see, just up there, about, I don't know, about 20 blocks, if that. If you try and dig at this level, you'll see it doesn't remove the blocks. Now we can see there that that's coal, so that's very useful for making torches. You can mine the coal manually. So let's have a look. You see I've got a couple of coal now. But of course it is much more fun, oh there's the timer, to have our colonists mine it for us. But coal is not what we want straight next. Iron is what we want next, and we shall take a look at mining that in the next episode, and hopefully it'll be a good one. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.